Crawdad, what else?
Bigger fish?
Turtle. Most fish, not all, but most fish are pretty predatory. Yeah, go ahead and keep them in the water. Throw them in the water. Most fish are predatory. That means they're pretty strict carnivores. And so they don't eat dead stuff. But other things do. So turtles are one thing that really like to eat dead fish. Because turtles, they're not the fastest thing in the whole world, right? So they rely a lot on, things that they can find. They can also, camouflage themselves pretty good, stay hidden, and then catch fish. But most of the time, they're eating other stuff. Okay, so now your macroinvertebrates that you looked at, right? So name me one that you found. Or that your group found. Crawdad. Good. Mayfly nymph, right?
Leech.
What's the difference in a larva and a nymph?
Nymph is a step up.
Good. Nymph is a developmental stage above larva. Larva is the very first, right? The egg. Now, mayfly, these are similar to the mayfly. Okay? So that's why we call these flies, because they're mimicking what you're finding there. That's a main food source for fish that live in the water, right? So when we're talking about fly fishing, we're talking about mimicking things that are hatching in the water. Mayflies being one of them. Dragonflies another one. Caddisflies, all different types, there's hundreds. Leeches, right? Did I hear somebody say they found a leech over
Yeah, I found a rock with a bunch of
there? A bunch of leeches? Okay.
Bullfrog tadpole.
Okay, and we don't really consider tadpoles macroinvertebrates because they are vertebrate animals, because they are a frog and frogs have backbones, right? Okay. So now, what's the problem with what's the problem you see with using this fly on a regular fishing pole? What?
Too light.
Good. It's too light. You can't get this anywhere to go. So the reason for a fly rod is the weight of this line. Okay. It floats also, so you can always see where your line is. Okay. The weight of the line helps you get it out, and the length of the pole helps you get it out. Oh, sorry, Sloan.
Don't hurt me.
This line is what we call a leader, and so it goes out from the sort of foam fly line. All right? So once that line hits, then this line hits, and this line's very thin. On this pole, it's not too thin, but it's real thin. And then it lays that fly out there. That's what the fish are looking to eat, right? So that's the reason. So if there's a bunch of stuff hatching and the fish are eating them, then fly fishermen try to match their fly with what's hatching in the water. And then they're able to catch more fish. Right? So that's kind of the mark of what makes a good fly fisherman, is using the right flies. Okay? Now I want you to watch. This is different, and I realize that it's going to be a lot different from the type of fishing that you're used to. Okay? The biggest thing about this is that when you have people around, you have to be real careful where you're putting your line. Okay? So I want you to watch me for a minute. Everybody just stay right where they are. I'll just do it in this real shallow water. You never want to reel this up where the fly line, the white line, comes inside the pole. It always needs to be outside the pole. And we always just want to get a little bit out there so that we can actually throw it, right? Now, once I've got it out, see how that's behaving? When I bring it back and throw it, the white line hits, and then you can't even see the fly, can you? But see it right there?
Yeah.
So that's what you're trying to get the fish to go for. Now, when your line's out there, you're going to bring it back to here. See how far I take it? Right here. That's it. We don't go back like this. All right? We're not whipping it back and forth. You see how much noise that causes on the water when we do that? Back behind me and then also in front of me. So what I do is I bring it back, slowly pause, and then bring it forward. Back, pause, and forward. We use other types of fishing rods. You constantly throw out and reel in. But with this, we more just use it with our hand. Even if I'm getting ready to catch a fish. Oh, I got a fish, and I pull it up, and I can reel the fish in like this. And this is no big deal. This is common. Just let that kind of just dangle down. Now, realize I don't care who you are. If you're a full-grown adult and you're just starting fly fishing, it takes practice, so it's not super easy. But the idea here today is so that you can get used to the motion of doing it. Try to be successful in getting it in and out. Right?